Fucking poet.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm sorry I snuck down the stairs and out to the mouth of a boy who will never know my name. I'm sorry I ruined your carpet with a backdraft of whiskey. I'm sorry I told our secrets. I'm sorry I put them in a book. Sorry I didn't tell you about it. I'm sorry there was a fever. Sorry for the mutilation. I'm sorry for the freckles and the switches and the mean boys in grade school. I'm sorry I scratched your Neil Diamond record. I'm sorry I drew the picture of the dead cat. I'm sorry I titled it after my dead sister. I'm sorry they pulled her from your body like a sad, wet sponge. I'm sorry no one came to the hospital. I'm sorry I felt sorry. I'm sorry about the scar, about the stolen tampons and the nest of mice in the stove. I'm sorry I drank all your rum. I'm sorry about the boy in the basement and the one on the porch and the back of your car. I'm sorry about the slashed window screens and forearms. The Christmas Eve I demanded the emergency room, the pennies for gas money, the tutor, the house full of beer rats. I'm sorry I lied about acid and the boy with the knife. I'm sorry for the weevils and the dead grass. I'm sorry I don't call anymore. I'm sorry I loved you so hard, then turned like a coin that has run out of spin. I'm sorry your life looks like this in photo albums. I'm sorry I was part of your stain. I'm sorry it took 36 years to say this. I'm sorry you hate me. I'm sorry you are too kind to say so. I'm sorry I told them our stories. I'm sorry I am so small. Sorry I haven't thanked you for sacrifice, for stereo and dolls and English and correcting my stutter and the big slumber party with all the gift bags. I'm sorry I vomited in the wash drain. Sorry I left. Sorry I came back. Sorry I stopped calling. Sorry you still get so angry. I'm sorry I struck back. I'm sorry the rock opened that boy's forehead. I'm sorry I cursed you. Sorry I wouldn't let you hit me anymore. I'm sorry I started smoking again and then again. I'm sorry I lied. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. Sorry I'm a coward. I'm sorry my skin has started to yellow. My neck is curving into an ampersand. I'm sorry we can't talk about it. I'm sorry we can't talk. I'm sorry the world kicked you so hard. I'm sorry he's sick, Mama. I'm sorry he's sick. I'm sorry that all I can think about is what to do next. I'm sorry I can't fix it. Sorry I can't talk to you. I'm sorry I wrote the poems. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you never wanted me. I'm sorry I can't fix me. I'm sorry we can't laugh. Sorry I don't need you like other girls. I'm sorry there's so much decay in these bones. I'm sorry there are no grandchildren. Sorry I failed. Sorry I am alone. I'm sorry that alone is easier than talking to you. I'm sorry it comes like this, flood and undertow. I'm sorry I can't sit comfortably in the same room. Sorry I twitched like a startled moth. Sorry I don't visit. Sorry I came hard and sharp and full of claws. I'm sorry I ruined your body. Sorry I leave too long. I'm sorry you are so far. I'm sorry I have no intention of coming to find you. I'm sorry I don't call.